Footage coming out of the Democratic Republic of Congo shows a downed location. Locals can be heard speaking in Lingala and Swahili, claiming that this is what the UN is doing in Congo, not protecting, but looting the country. Locals can also be heard talking about the cargo.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.
What's up, guys? Mr. J here. Now, first of all, I need to apologize because I've been busy. It's almost year end, and I have a whole lot of projects that I need to, cross-check, and I need to deliver. So that's why you guys don't see me posting a whole lot. But I do promise that when this is all over, I will turn back to be doing the back-to-back reactions, man. By the way, I just want to say thank you for coming through. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time coming through, man, they call me Jay. I'm a Motherlandian living in the diaspora, and I do drop vlogs every day talking about things, issues coming out of Motherland. You feel me? And for that, I want to say it's an honor to have you on board. Now, before we do, please, man, do me a favor. Hit that like button. That's all I ask, man. Hit the like button. If you like what I do, help a brother out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, somebody sent me a video. And it's a video of a drone somewhere in the DRC, Congo. And you have some inhabitants, man, some Congolese pushing the drone. And on the drone, you can actually see the UN, United Nations. And it is said, allegedly, that in these drones, they have gold and weapons, arms. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has caused, some kind of mixed reactions online. And of course, if you didn't know, if this is your first time of understanding that the only reason that the West is in DRC, Congo, because they use the United Nations peacekeeping mission like a tool to get into the DRC, Congo. If you didn't know that the only reason these people are there is to rob and steal the natural resources that this beautiful country has. Now, when we talk about resources in Africa, especially Central Africa, the DRC Congo is one of those countries with enormous, they are blessed with a whole lot, plenty of natural resources, amongst which we have the likes of gold. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these findings is not the first. If you are thinking that this is the first of such things leaving the DRC Congo, then you must be daydreaming. If you thought that this is the only drone, now picture or imagine the other drones that were not caught. We have these Western powers all over in Motherland. They are robbing and they are stealing the natural resources, and they are using their proxies like the United Nations to do things like this. Now, imagine how many of these drones have already made its way out of the DRC with all of these good resources, which would have put some money into the economy of that beautiful country. And one of the reasons that the DRC Congo is still in the situation that it is today is because these Western powers, they do understand that that country is blessed. So they keep making sure, they ensure that it's always disabled. The DRC is in some kind of crisis because it's been civil unrest going on for a long time. Man, I grew up hearing about this stability, civil unrest in the DRC Congo, and I'm about to hit my 40s and we are still talking about the situation. Now, anybody who ever thought for a minute that, oh, these folks were there really because they love these folks in the DRC and they really want to bring about some kind of peace and calm, man, you need to wipe that off your mind. Just scratch that whole concept, because these guys are there for their own purposes. They are not really there for the people, which is why they could care less if they arm one faction to keep fighting so that they can keep robbing and stealing these natural resources. I would say this, man. A couple of months ago, the president of that beautiful country was at the United Nations General Assembly, the 78th, and he did ask for the withdrawal of the United Nations peacekeepers in his country, because this man definitely understood that he understands exactly the game that is unfolding. And it's amazing to see that some of these African leaders are starting to wake up to the BS, to the mumbo jumbo stories that come up from these proxies of these Western countries and their allies. Now, if that president has called for these folks to leave, he should ensure that he kicks them out, because he is the sovereign in that country, and DRC is a sovereign nation. So he has to do everything. If not, they will keep sending these arms and things like this will be going out. You feel me? There's a whole lot of factions fighting, especially we can talk about the Goma region. We can talk about the Katanga region, where there's a whole lot of money. If you remember from independence, when Patrice Lumumba took over, there were a clique of Western nations who would try to separate that country, that region that is blessed with natural resources. They were backing that at the time to secede from the DRC and create its own region so that these Western powers could come in and always feed and steal. But that didn't happen. Now, if you want to think about from that time till now, think about when Patrice Lumumba was still alive, and then they took him out till now, and this mess is still going on. Then you gotta understand that these people mean business, and their business is not about for the good or for the benefit of us Motherlandians. Their business is about ensuring that they swell up their coffers, they make as much money as they can, and they arm as many factions as they can in the given country, so that they can easily come in and take, and nobody's gonna say nothing. Now, I do not know what happened that this drone was brought down, but my best guess is this: some kind of exchange of fire brought it down. And if the UN is on it, you definitely gotta be rest assured that America and her close allies are definitely on it. That's how it's been in Motherland. That's how our resources have been stolen out, and that's how it's always been. You feel me? And that is my take, man. I appreciate the person who came through. Let Mr. J know. Show love. Do not forget, man, to hit that like, man. Share. Chime in. Let's talk. Let me know exactly what you think. Do you think that the United Nations peacekeeping forces in the DRC Congo, they are actually there because they love those people, or they are there because they want to keep stealing, benefiting from the natural resources of that beautiful country? Leave your comment. We out here. Peace.
Reaction God, big up DRB family. Mr. J, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God bless you and your families.